It was funny calling in because usually when you call them, it says enter the last four of your social security number. I entered it and then I got your account is closed. Goodbye. The next time I called in, I said agent representative, and then I was able to speak with a human. And it was funny because I was still able to pay the card, and the agent didn't mention anything on that particular call about your account is closed. I wanted to make the payment first and then inquire about recovery or what was going on in a future call. And three out of the four credit limits were zeroed. I think there was one day four were zeroed, but then I looked again today and then one of them was showing credit limit, unless I got confused about something. But I know that earlier today, one of them was still showing credit limit. So I was thinking, is that one recoverable? Maybe it's just a fraud alert and the other ones are safe. And they said, no, sorry, your account's been shut down. You'll receive a letter in the mail. So we're still waiting for that letter in the mail, and it's been some time. How long does the mail really take here, Darren?
Depends where they're mailing it from, Justin. But yeah, I think there are some regulations about closing accounts and what they're required to do in notification. As I recall from my previous shutdowns, that
Oh,
they are required to send a letter. Again, whether that letter is in any way informative, just like the letters I think that they send out when they deny you, they can put essentially anything they want on there. Like they could just shake the magic 8 ball and put whatever answer they want on there. But I do think they need to send a letter to meet regulatory obligations.
yeah. And past podcast guest Mark Konchinsky had mentioned that some of these letters he's received contradictory information, like you're using too much of your credit line, and then you're not using enough of your credit line. So which one was it, City?
Just like cashiers make up rules, Justin, sometimes banks make up rules.
Even though we've been shut down by Comenity and Bread Financial, I still think that there are lots of opportunities in miles and points. The sky has not fallen. We have other cards. We have the 5X category on the Chase Ink Cash credit cards for office supply stores, Amex Gold for 4X grocery, and many more. We talked about possibly canceling Amex Golds because the Comenity cards were so strong for grocery, but now with Comenity out, maybe the gold becomes more valuable again.
Yeah. And that's the great thing about Amex is really, if you're not signing up, depending on how you're getting the card, but if you're upgrading the card or you're really only committed to that card for a year with the sign up bonus that you get. And then as those cards move through and maybe there's a better opportunity, you can product change those cards sometimes with an upgrade offer, or you can downgrade those cards and save a little on annual fee. And all along the way, you're trying to maximize or optimize your spending categories. And Amex, I think, is still the world's funnest bank. Maybe other folks will disagree with the recent increase in annual fees, but yeah, I think there's still a lot of value there if you're willing to play the game. Yeah, I think people that are holding multiple Amex Biz Platinums, for example, suddenly have a bunch of things to take advantage of probably before their annual fee hits. And if you say upgraded your card towards the end of this year, maybe you still have a triple dip opportunity before downgrading or closing that card and trying to minimize the financial impact of the annual fee.